happening, everybody? We're back again with another episode of the morning routine. I want to, as always, thank Alana, Lavelle, Zach, Gary, Carl, Clayton, Gabrielle, Isaiah, everybody. If I'm forgetting you, I'm sorry. If you've helped out this past week getting these new episodes out, I just want to thank you. With that being said, sorry Zach, I'll give you a penny later. Let's do some headlines. Scorpion stows away from Kenya to Ireland in woman's luggage. Wow! I tried to sneak in a shampoo in my luggage and TSA took it away from me. This woman took a scorpion from one country to another. What is up with that? Crazy. Nobody noticed it at the airport? How is that even possible? Anyways, moving on. Porch pirate possum caught on camera stealing cookies off of a porch. Side note, Porch Pirate Possum, name of my new band. Come check us out. We play every Friday. Yeah! Police responding to home invasion locate squirrely suspect. Turns out it was an actual squirrel, as you can see.
Hey, put your hands up!
So yeah, squirrely suspect, get it? Get it? Wait, I don't get it. All right, everybody, those were the headlines. Now let's check in with some of our good friends. But before we do that, since it's Friday and I don't want to get Carl upset and make him have a bad weekend, I promised him that I would look up a movie that's out in the theaters playing today. You can literally leave program, go to Brendan Theater, get yourself some popcorn, get yourself some candy, and watch this movie. Okay, the movie I'm talking about, of course, it is called Madam Web.
Hey, come on, get your stuff. Let's go. Let's try that again.
So, my understanding of this movie, Madam Web, okay, so it's a lady, right? It's a lady who makes webs? Is that am I getting this right? Okay? No, oh, okay. This is Spider-Man. Okay, I've heard about this guy. Spider-Man, right? He jumps from wall to wall and he goes like that, right? Is that pretty much, am I getting this right? So it looks like, fun movie to go watch out in the theaters. Those of you guys who are fans of the Spider-Man franchise, what is this, like the 50th, 60th one they've made? I'm just kidding, I don't know. All right, well, speaking of Marvel movies, we have another new segment hosted by Clayton. Here's Marvel Movies with Clayton. Take it away.
Welcome. It is Friday, and guess what? I'm going to be doing a movie review today. So Alana has forced me into this by force. She twisted my arm and kicked me in the shin and said I have to do this, so I am here. Ow, my shin still hurts a little bit. All right, so we are going to start a new segment. We're going to review Marvel movies because there is a ton of Marvel movies out. And I know everybody has their favorite superheroes, favorite characters that they like. I like almost all of them, so I'm not super picky. I do have my favorite characters, Thor's one of my favorite, the Hulk, Wolverine's my all-time favorite. We're going to get to that probably a little bit in a few weeks. We're going to be talking about some Deadpool and Wolverine stuff. But where I'm going to start is actually one of the better Marvel franchises in my opinion, Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite trilogies so far in all of Marvel. They are a fun kind of losers who kind of band together and become a family. We've got, Star-Lord, we have Gamora, Drax, we have Groot, Rocket Raccoon, and Mantis. Then there's some other characters come in here and there. One of my favorite characters is actually one of the bad guys in the first one, Yondu, okay, who also becomes a good guy in part 2, okay? Kind of in part 1 as well. So the story is they're a band of misfits that aren't together other than Groot and Rocket Raccoon. They were kind of together, and they kind of teamed up to help save the galaxy. They're the Guardians of the Galaxy. They get into a bunch of hijinks. They hate each other. They fight with each other. And in the very first movie, they're after one of the stones, okay? One of the Infinity Stones. What you all know that you watch the Avengers is what Thanos is after. So they learn and they understand that they must keep the stones away from Thanos and his minions, okay? So they band together, they team up, they go through a lot of hijinks to get the stone, and they end up helping save the galaxy. They have a lot of highs and lows and emotions. Star-Lord falls in love with Gamora. Drax is just weird and creepy and stares, which is a great character played by Dave Bautista. If you haven't seen it, you should really enjoy it. Okay, and one of the bright spots is Rocket Raccoon, who's always trying to steal people's mechanical body parts, which is kind of a little funny thing throughout the series. So I highly recommend that you see Guardians of the Galaxy Part 1, 2, and 3. It's actually called Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. One of the best things about these movies is the soundtracks. Each movie has like a decade of soundtracks of music. And if you like 70s music, 80s music, there's some 90s music mixed in Volume 3. The soundtracks help the movies a lot. And there's a lot of lovable different characters. They visit different worlds. And at some point, they do team up with like Thor and the Avengers. So they kind of become honorary Avengers to help fight Thanos at the end of the Avenger movies. So I highly recommend that you see these movies. They are super fun. They're probably some of the more fun, well-written Marvel movies that are out there. So I highly recommend that you watch Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Volume 3. Volume 3 kind of makes you sad, a little bit tearjerker, but it's still a really, really good movie.
You know what? Clayton clearly knows more about Marvel than I do. I should have let him talk about Madam Web. But yeah, so check that out. Another great movie. We'll have more Marvel movie reviews for you guys probably next week. Okay, moving on to our next segment. We have Gary with recommendations for the epic games of the week. And as always, remember, they're free! They're free!
This week is, I'm not sure if the name is Desert Rally or Dakar Desert Rally. I think it's Desert Rally, and the version that you'd be getting is Dakar. There's more than one. Yeah, it's Dakar Desert Rally. But the title on the thing just says Desert Rally right there, the yellow part. Just says Desert Rally, but the other part says Dakar Desert Rally. The game is Dakar Desert Rally. What you do in this game, if you're not familiar with rally racing, it's not like a track. They use like off-road. There's a loosely defined track, and they take whatever vehicle can race through that the fastest. In this game, you get to race with motorcycles, cars, trucks, quads, SSVs. I don't know what an SSV is, I'll be honest. I'll look that one up later. Okay, as I was saying, Dakar Desert Rally. This game, it looks amazing. You're not racing on a track, you're racing in the desert in this one. So you have sand, and you have the physics involved in that. You got sand blowing up, dust blowing up from behind cars. So if you're behind a car, it's going to be throwing stuff in your face, just like in real life. So you got to take those into account. The graphics in this look beautiful. It came out in 2022, and it really looks like it came out recently. It looks like it says a minimum specs is a 1050 Ti, which has 4 gigs of VRAM. Recommended is a 2070, which has 8 gigs. So you're going to need something with a little bit of VRAM to run this thing. Not your standard office laptop. It's going to take an actual gaming computer. But when you do run it on one, this is going to look beautiful. The colors in it are popping. All the vehicles are rendered super realistically. They've taken the vehicles that race in this, the actual brands, they've got together with the actual licensed vehicle companies. So the vehicles that you're seeing are going to be as true to the actual vehicle as they could possibly get. It's going to be amazing. And it's free, right? You can get this thing for nothing. And you can be playing the thing in the next, however long it takes you to download it, right? So this week's game, after all of that, is Dakar Desert Rally. Also there's a free skin pack. It's a Dakar Desert Rally Snow Runner Cars pack. So it's a free skins pack. If you scroll down, you can download that one. Possibly even more free. Let's see, any other one? Any other skins that are free? Nope, it's just that one. It's free. The game's free. The Snow Runner skin's free. Now we're gonna have a snow runner in a desert rally game, but whatever, it's free. So download it anyway. All right, guys. Dakar Desert Rally is this week's free game at the Epic Game Store. Check it out. Bye. They're free.
All right, so she's already ruined diet sodas. She's ruined Jell-O. Let's see what other snack she'll ruin for us today. No, I'm kidding. Here's another episode of We Eat What?
No. What? I don't think so. Oh no! We eat what?
Good morning, here we are, Friday, gonna go into the weekend. Are we going into a 3-day weekend? I don't know, time is flying by me and I'm not so sure I remember all the time, but I think so. So, I thought I'd give you something. I'm giving you all kinds of stuff, I know, but how many of you eat ramen? I know everybody eats ramen, right? It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap. I know, they always say college kids, that's, everybody lived off of ramen. Now, ramen in itself, if you go to a restaurant and they serve you ramen, it's all homemade and the noodles are better and everything is much yummier. The flavors are good, or they're better. But what gives you the flavor in that little crunched up packet of ramen that you throw the hot water over? And then that little seasoning packet. But they all have different flavors. But what's the main ingredient in all of them? It's sodium. And what is sodium? It's salt, right? And we're only supposed to have, so much. I think it's a teaspoon a day worth of salt. Well, in one of those little packages of ramen, some of them, depending on the brand, can exceed that teaspoon of salt. You're eating all your salt in that one little package of ramen that has really no nutritional value in it. There's more salt in a package of ramen than 2 Big Macs. Who would have thunk that, right? You got all that other stuff in it. It's a lot of salt. Sometimes we don't think about the salt as a bad thing. But if you have high blood pressure or different elements and different things like that, salt's not the greatest thing. hypertension and all those things. So you might as well be like a cow out in a field with one of them big salt licks and you just sit there and lick it till it's gone. Yeah, you're eating a lot of salt. So maybe think twice about how much of that packet that you put in there. Maybe only put half the packet. Then you can save the rest for having a Big Mac. I don't know, it's your choice. But you could be a big old salt lick pretty soon. Have a great day.
Wait, what?
As always, thank you, Gabrielle. Very disturbing and eye-opening and informative as always. All right, speaking of informative, we've been learning a lot of new stuff about random things from this guy. Here is another Did You Know with Zach Numero Uno. Take it away, Zach.
Did you know that your heart beats around 100,000 times per day?
All right, I'm having fun learning stuff, so let's keep going. Here's another ASL phrase of the day by Serena. Take it away.
Respect. I respect you. I respect you.
Hey everyone, it's Isaiah here for another meme of the week, and I'm back from last year. And this time it's this one. When you realize that Butch looks more scarier in the Tom and Jerry movie 2021 In the Dark.
Don't be scared of that. Are you gonna eat? Why don't you be a good little kitty and hand them over before I stop being nice?
All right, very nice, very nice. I'm still working on my ASL, but I'm telling you, these little segments are definitely helping out. All right, last but not least, since it's the end of the week, here's a little clip we like to call Bloopers of the Week.
3. I like making.
We sure like a lot of have a
Wait, did it again? Just go. Happy anniversary! Yay!
Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm impossible. Nothing is impossible. The world itself says, I'm impossible.
Wait, who we from? Okay, go.
Gary, tell me about a weakness that you think you have.
Well, I like to do this.
What the?
I swear it was a chair. Like, why does it smell like cabbage in here? It was a chair. Oh, I'm sorry. Scooches. It was a chair.
Some funny stuff there. Guys, we sure like to have a lot of fun around here. I know Alana doesn't believe me, but I'm just kidding. All right, everyone, that is it for the morning routine today. It's Friday. Hopefully everyone is having a fun, great day. Fridays are fun around here. We do a bunch of fun activities and games and crafts and dancing and singing. I haven't seen any dancing or singing. But so anyways, have a great weekend and we'll see you on Monday. Here we go. That didn't go anywhere.